Listen, man, Lil Brown. I'm back at you with the back at you, and I am the best reporting on the Eagles. Listen, I'm just staying true to form. Proper do-rag etiquette. Proper do-rag etiquette, you know what I'm saying? I had the do-rag going, I was ready to turn it in, but then I got some news. Some news I feel as though we need to talk about. Listen, 70 sacks, 15 forced fumbles, two-time Super Bowl champion Chris Long has announced his retirement. Chris Long is an amazing football player, but even an amazing player, even more of an amazing human being. Walter Payton Man of the Year award. He donates to water wells and third world countries. He's a human being, man. He's a lover of people, and I'm glad to say he was a Philadelphia Eagle and he was a part of that first Super Bowl for us. Now with Chris Long leaving. Now, Chris Long is somebody that I counted in the fold of, being with us. I counted Chris Long as being with us this season. What Chris Long leaving does for the organization, Sharif Miller, man, you really don't have much work to do you? You walk right into that position, and I think you need to make the best of this opportunity with this news. Now, the defensive end position gets a little slim now. You know what I mean? Derek Barnett coming off of an injury. Brandon Graham is still there, still reliable. We're looking for Sharif to step in now. I can see us picking somebody up now. Because what we did as an organization is we put it in his hands and we seen if he was going to come back. We let him determine what he was going to do for himself and for the organization. Losing Chris Long isn't really a tremendous blow in my opinion. I saw Chris Long kind of slowing down last year. 11 years in the league coming off the edge will do that for you. I'll do that for you, man. Two really deep runs, man. 2 Super Bowls, man. Played with Belichick, played with Doug Peterson. You know what I mean? A part of me would like to believe that, Chris Long had a better time playing with the Philadelphia Eagles. I think Chris Long, in a sense, went out on top. Chris Long is a legend in Philadelphia, man. Those images of Chris Long with the long fox on and the AI jersey underneath it, man, holding the Lombardi. Those pictures will never go unnoticed, man. Now, it's work to be done now. You know what I mean? We lost a veteran in the locker room. It is what it is. We didn't lose him to free agency. We lost him just to the turnaround, man. He decided to call it quits. He could have came back for another season, but he wants to finish out this chapter of his life doing something else. So I salute to Chris Long, man. I want to say I'm just proud that he was a Philadelphia Eagle, man. Just another Eagles jersey I feel like I need to get, man. Chris Long was that dude for us, man. Now, I think that this puts a battery in how he's back. You got some good edge rushers left, man. Leave a comment on some of the edge rushers that you think we should pick up. I gotta look at that over again and see who's still left. But there are some edge rushers left, man. Some guys that we could possibly trade for, to shore up our spot. Because, defensive line is one of those spots that we adore. I mean, the edge is what sealed the Super Bowl for us against Tom Brady, with Brandon Graham coming around there and knocking that ball out of his hand. The edge has been good to us, man. Brandon Graham has feasted off the edge. I seen Derek Barnett feasting off the edge. I seen Michael Bennett feasting off the edge. Now I feel like if the Philadelphia Eagles would have known that Chris Long was going to retire, they would have threw some bread at Michael Bennett, because Michael Bennett had a really good year, man. A really good year. Michael Bennett year was so good, in my opinion. I think Michael Bennett has hoisted himself into the NFL top 100 this year off that performance alone. You know what I mean? Somebody asked me this question on Twitter. Who do I think will have more NFL top 100 players, the Eagles or the Dallas Cowboys? I think actually the Dallas Cowboys might have more players. I said the Dallas Cowboys probably can have what? I think it could be 3-3. Let's keep it at 3-3. Let's keep it at 3-3. I think the Philadelphia Eagles top 100 players for sure should definitely be I got Fletcher Cox in there. I got Michael Bennett from last year, and I got Lane Johnson. I just think that those 3 guys definitely will be in the top 100. And who knows? Jason Peters came on strong last year as well, but Lane Johnson really shut down some big-name pass rushers, and I think Lane Johnson is definitely going to be on there. I'm not really too concerned with what the other team doing, what they get on there. I just think we're going to get 3. I just think how the league is set up and how they bloviate about certain players, I think that those guys got a bigger chance of having more people on there. I mean, but the top 100 really don't mean nothing, man. You don't want me to get into talk about the top 100, Last top 100 list that came out, we had the top guy in the entire conference in Carson Wentz. But people want us to think that, you know, his ceiling isn't high enough. But back to Chris Long, man. Chris Long, man, he left a hole, and I think Sharif could plug that hole up, man. I saw some things out of Sharif. I looked at some tape, but it'll take a while for him to be as dominant as Chris Long was. But I think Sharif got more speed than Chris Long got at this time right now, and Derek Barnett got more speed than Chris Long got at this time right now. And, you know, even though the spot is up for grabs, I just think that the Philadelphia Eagles and Howie Roseman are going to make a good move to try to get somebody and lock things up and make something happen. So let me know what defensive ends you guys got out of there. And once again, man, congratulations to Chris Long on going out on top, in my opinion. Future Hall of Famer, two-time Super Bowl champion, 15 forced fumbles, 70 sacks, and 11 seasons, man. Them real good numbers, man. He makes his case for Hall of Fame. Shout out to Chris Long, man. Listen, man, you always going to be that dude, in my opinion, rocking the AI jersey with the Fox. That was fly, man. Lil Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I am the best reporting on the Eagles.